Hi, this is Jeff Lamb, the new Dean of Academic Success and Learning Resources at Solano College, and I just wanted to give you a quick update for those of you who are co-chairs and working through the FlexCal Day with faculty and staff and administration. The first thing we wanted you to do was to go ahead and give a quick update on the progress of what's been done to date. So you just simply let your group know what it is that's been done since you began working as a co-chair. The next thing you'll want to do is to go ahead and provide a brief look at the timeline that's been produced. So there's a couple of different timelines. The one you want to focus on is the self-study timeline. And you can just simply let people know what the expectations are between now and the fall of 2011 when the report will be due. The next step is, of course, to work on helping people to better understand what it is that they'll need to do within the accreditation report itself. If you've already divided into standards and people know what it is they're supposed to do, you can simply go right on and get to work and use the wiki to actually begin brainstorming and collecting evidence. If you're not too sure, if people are unaware of exactly what they should do, Tracy Snyder and I put together a little self-study guide that really focuses on a bit of a thematic approach. So, for example, people can read Standard 1 and recognize that it's supposed to talk about the mission, but what we've tried to do is say that within 1A1, it's really talking about program and service alignment within the mission. 1A2, we talk about approval and publishing of the mission. 1A3 talks about review and revision of the minutes. So what these sort of thumbnail sketches are trying to do is to give those in the group a quick orientation to where they might sign up in order to do some work for the day. And that's really the goal, is to actually get work done today. So you could run with your group, put up this document on the overhead and on the projector, and give people an idea of where they can sign up. And that's the goal, is to get people to sign up. So keep track of that as you go. The next thing is, once you've assigned people to groups, is you can go ahead and go to the accreditation wiki. And that's at this address here, the techler.pbworks.com. And what I would like you to be cautious of is that that it doesn't have the www, it's simply techler.pbworks.com. And so you'll come to this website here, and you'll want to go ahead and choose the accreditation self-study, right? That's here. Now, from there you would choose the particular standard that you're working on. We'll just use standard 4, for example. And then it breaks down even further, so you can see how this breakdown of the web page connects to the standards. So we're looking at 4A, and within 4A, well, here are the different areas that would need to be written up on within 4A 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So that's what you can do here. Is we want to get right to this self-study and begin to work and kind of dig down to the different layers until you find yourself ready to actually go ahead and begin work. So as you talk to your people about the actual report and explaining the wiki to them, you can highlight that these areas in bold here is language that comes from the actual ACCJC standards. So specifically here, right, this has what 4A1 is all about. And then these questions here are the questions that they recommend you ask your institution in order to answer the questions. These are the actual questions that those who come and visit will use as a guide for themselves. So once you've chosen the standard you're on, dug down a little bit, people can actually begin to edit the page, meaning kind of get right down to the business of putting their ideas on the paper. And to be honest with you folks, this is where the rubber hits the road. It really gets a little complicated, but it is possible. So once someone has recognized that they're working on standard 4A1, for example, they can click the edit button. And when they click the edit button, it will not be as simple as it just did for me, because they'll need to actually have signed up or logged into the wiki, and it will request that login. We're going to do our best to have everybody uploaded before, but there will be problems. So recognize that that if you have problems with the actual login, the next best thing is to use the wiki as a resource and to simply use the questions that are here and put them in a Word document and get your teams to working. Let's not let the technology get in the way. If indeed you can get to this place and you can begin to edit actually in the wiki, folks can just begin to type ideas of how they know the college meets or does not meet the standard. And some teams will use a different color so that when they type, it comes out in a different color, but that part is really up to you. So I think that pretty much ends what it is we're looking for them to do within the wiki. And at the end of the day, what you'd like to do is to set some meeting dates with your group, recognizing that we have some goals of completing a first draft by the end of the fall semester, right? So we'd like to have a first draft completed and to have reviewed that first draft by the end of the fall semester. So make sure that you plan enough dates and times to accomplish that task. Weekly meetings are great because then you know you're going to actually get together and you know that you're going to complete a particular task. All right, thanks a bunch for your time. Good luck. Trace and I will be circulating, and Tom Watkins will be circulating throughout the day to be of help to you. Good luck.